Okay, good morning. The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. While court is in session, there will be no talking, sleeping, lying down, driving, no wearing of any hair garments unless it's for religious purposes only, no chewing of any gum or reading of any material, and you must be properly dressed when a judge asks you to turn on your cameras. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning again. Good morning to all of you on Zoom. Are we ready to proceed on the Bush matter?
No, we're going to proceed on the Corey Buttermore matter.
Mr. Buttermore, Ms. or Mr. Buttermore, will you turn your camera on?
Hello.
This is the People versus Corey Buttermore, ticket number Z8088241. High BAC 17 or more. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Stephanie Faki appearing on behalf of Mr. Buttermore, who is present on Zoom. And I'm going to ask that he state his name for the record.
Corey Buttermore.
So, Judge, I'm not sure if we need to have the city attorney in here. We do have a plea in this matter, but it's going to be an amended charge to an impaired driving. So I'm not sure if we want Attorney Goss here just to state that for the record.
We don't have to have him here if that's the offer that he wrote. And he may not have provided it to us, but he told you that verbally.
He did, yes. Him and I spoke on the phone yesterday, and he did agree to reduce it to an impaired driving.
And is there any delay, not a delayed sentence, but the obvious probation?
That's correct, yes, Judge.
So we need to send this over. You'll come back for sentencing.
Yes, we'll come back for sentencing, yes.
Mr. Buttermore, if you don't mind, I'm gonna send you a chat. I think I have your phone number, but I'm not sure. But I'm gonna send you a chat where you can send me your phone number. And if you don't, and your address too.
Okay.
And Mr. Buttermore, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney and she advised you of your rights?
Yes.
And did you understand your rights?
I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
I am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Attorney, is it Bracken?
Yes.
Do you have the ticket to voir dire your client?
I can voir dire him, yes, Judge. Okay, so Mr. Buttermore, on, let me just get the correct date here. So on Saturday, June 25th, 2022, were you operating a vehicle in the state of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were operating that vehicle, had you had some alcohol to drink?
Yes.
And did that alcohol, or in drinking that alcohol rather, did that impair your driving on June 25th, 2022?
Yes.
And just to reiterate, you were driving in the city of Detroit.
Correct.
And Judge, we can stipulate to the BAC in the police report for purposes of the plea, which is as stated as 0.16 in the police report.
Okay, the court is satisfied. You did come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day too, sir. Is that correct?
Wayne State Police Department.
Wayne State Police Department, thank you. So the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for the amended charge of operating while visibly impaired. Mr. Buttermore, you'll just come back for sentencing. As stated, we'll have the Department of Probation contact you.
Okay.
Great, thank you, Judge.
I don't see a chat to enter my phone number. I don't know if I'm.
I sent it to you. I sent you the chat, sir.
Look at the bottom of your screen. I don't know if you're using a laptop or a phone, but at the bottom
I got it. Yep.
Okay.
I got it. Sorry.
Madam Clerk, what's his return date for sentencing?
I was trying to see. Let's see. July the 26th. Is that a good date for you, attorney?
Let me just confirm here. I do believe that should be fine. Yes, July 26th is great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that will be at 8:30.
I think he sent it to me, Madam Clerk, unless he sent it to everyone.
It
No,
says it's to you, Judge.
One
no,
moment.
you should have just replied back to, oh, it's okay.
I'm gonna copy it and paste it to you, Madam Clerk.
Oh, I got it. I'm
You
sorry.
got it?
There we go. Okay.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, great. So we'll be back on July 26th for sentencing.
That's correct. And so the Department of Probation will contact him. He'll do the pre-sentencing investigation report, and then we'll return once I see that.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a good day. And I appreciate your patience this
No,
morning.
of course. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. Is it Martell Bush? Am I pronouncing your name right, sir?
Martiel.
Martiel. All right. Want to make sure I get it right. Are the parties ready to proceed on Martiel Bush?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Madam Clerk.
This is the people. Okay, this is the people versus Martell Bush. Ticket number SP 144344941. Firearms ordinance. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Carla Marable, P number 62755 on behalf of Mr. Bush. Mr. Bush, please state your full name for the record, sir.
Martiel Lamont Bush.
Thank you, Counselor. What would be your pleasure today?
Your Honor, we have an offer for a 9-month delayed sentence, and my client would like to take advantage of that.
If my memory serves me correctly, was this the client, was this the one that was gonna go to trial? The facts were a little obscure, or no?
No,
Well, this is my very first time appearing on this particular case.
I'm
Okay,
not.
I could very well have your face and the charge mixed up, so I do apologize.
Yeah, because this is my
That I did
very-
not want to take a plea for.
No,
So,
I can see, Your Honor, I can see why you got them mixed up, but no, this not.
Okay, thank you. And
Yeah, your clerk
so my
knows me.
apologies, Attorney Marable. What was the plea agreement again? Because on that particular case, I wasn't going to take a plea because I felt like it was, I wasn't going to take a plea on that one. I wanted to make sure that this wasn't the same case. What was your plea agreement with the?
Okay, after talking to the city attorney, the plea agreement is a 9-month delay. If no tickets, no criminal record, he's in 9 months, the case will be dismissed. It's a delay.
Okay. And is that your understanding, Mr. Bush?
Yes, ma'am.
You had an opportunity to talk to your attorney and she advised you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
Not at all.
And are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Attorney Marable, would you like to voir dire your client?
Yes, I will need the date. Mr. Bush, do you remember the date for this incident?
Madam
I'll
Clerk,
tell you, attorney, it was March the 30th, 2023.
Okay. On March the 30th of 2023, where are you at?
Home.
And what's the address?
9429 East Outer Drive.
And is in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And at some point, did you take your firearm that's registered to you, that you have in the home, and fire it in the air?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I am satisfied. You were not protecting yourself or your home, is that correct?
Yes, I really was.
I believe this is the same one.
Where the
believe
people
it
are
is, but if
knocking
you're
on the door?
It wasn't, Your Honor, I promise you this.
Okay, all right,
Well,
I'll
and
accept the plea. If you're not entering, if you're not asking for a trial to present the defense, then I'll accept his guilty plea. And place you on the, is it 12-month delay sentence?
9
9
months.
months.
Attorney Goss did a 9-month delay?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Bush, I do want you to take a firearm safety course though, while in the next 9 months, while you're on the delayed sentence. And as stated, as long as you are not in any other do not pick up any other cases and have no other tickets, then we will dismiss this case in 9 months. Madam Clerk, what's the return? You could give us a return date in 1 second. However, Mr. Bush, the fines and fees in this matter is going to be $250. Those also have to be paid within the next 9 months for this case to be dismissed.
Okay.
And what's the return date, Madam Clerk?
Okay, I just sent him the phone number for the firearm safety course. So just look in your chat, sir, for that phone number. Attorney,
Okay.
I will send it to you so that way he'll have it as well, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And yeah, the 9 months threw me off. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 9 months threw me off too. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second. I'm used to 6 or 12. Okay, so March. March the 21st, at 8:30.
Okay. I'm putting that in my calendar now. Well, I'm writing it down. I don't have a 24 calendar. You do
Oh, right.
understand that?
Me either.
It will be up to you though to find out if we're still on Zoom or in person at that time.
So okay. Okay.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you,
And
guys.
it's-
Bye-bye.
Attorney,
I
I sent you
appreciate all
number
of you.
2.
Thank you.
In case if you
Okay.
didn't have them.
Good luck, Mr. Bush.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah,
Have
I
a great
did
day.
get that number. Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have a good one.
Madam Clerk, I'll call you.
Okay.